Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Who is God? We all have questions. We don't have the answers of why we are put on this planet. Every person on this planet goes through wondering, why am I here? Is there a purpose to life? Or do I just get up and I go to work and I have fun on the weekends and I just do it over and over and over again? And the sun rises and the sun sets. It's a pattern. But is life more than this? The Bible gives so many answers as to why we're here. And it starts with in the beginning, God. An eternal God who has always existed. Someone that wasn't created. Because if God was created, he would have to be created by a bigger God. So the only thing that makes sense is God has always been. The biggest God has always been. This God is omniscient. He is all-knowing. He is omnipotent. He is all-powerful. He is omnipresent. He is everywhere at once. His wisdom is so great that even in our situations in our life, things that happen, family members that get sick, people we love that die, we wonder, if God is so good, then why do these bad things happen? But God's wisdom is so great and we can't understand it, but everything he orchestrates to be his big divine plan in our lives. But it's his wisdom that we can't comprehend because we are not all-knowing. And God is outside of time, and that's something that we can't understand. Because our days always have seconds and minutes and hours and days and weeks that roll by, and we're trudging through this, just trying to keep up with schedules. But can you imagine just eternity? Where it doesn't really matter one moment from the next, because there's not a clock ticking by. But you see, in the beginning, God was always there, and he created time for us. And so we're locked in time, and we don't know a lot. We think we have control, but the truth is we don't have control over even our own heartbeat. We don't have control over the future. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Is tomorrow going to be a good day? Is it going to be a bad day? Is it going to be the best day ever? Well, we won't know until tomorrow. But I'll tell you who does know. God. So here we are, locked in time. And what doesn't make sense today, and the next day, and the next day, God is looking down on us from outside of time, and he sees the beginning, and he sees the end, and he sees the middle, and he sees right where we're at. And he's like, if you could only trust me, you know that I have only good things in store for you because you love me. I'm not going to withhold any good thing from those who seek me. And if you could just see, in the future, you're going to be really happy. And if you could see in the future, I'm going to use all these bad things that happened in your life for good. But you can't see because you can't see tomorrow. But you can trust me. God is a God of love. What more love than the love in the Bible? There's a chapter in 1 Corinthians 13 that tells us what true love is. And what better of example of love than God sending his only son into the world to be sacrificed on a cross for our sins. So that if we believe in him, then we don't have to perish. We don't have to die, but we can live forever with him. And God is, not only is he love, but he is faithful. That means he doesn't quit. He doesn't give up on his promises, and he doesn't change his mind. When he says he's going to be there for us, he's going to be there for us. When he says, I will never leave you nor forsake you, he's never going to leave us or turn his back on us. And it's in the fact that God is faithful and God doesn't lie that we know that his promises of eternal life stand strong. That his promises that he is always going to be there with us stand strong, and they stand true. We can count on God when we can't count on anything else in our life, when people abandon us, when friends let us down, when parents aren't there for us. We can stand on a rock that is a firm foundation. We can stand on Jesus Christ because he is the same today, yesterday, today, and forevermore. God created the heavens and the earth. God created me and you. And he has a plan for us. So get to know who this God is. He's a big God, and he didn't just leave us here without any hope. In the beginning, God. Genesis 1:1.